Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Taleecia Stonestreet, and today I am spilling the tea, talking about tea, why it's good for you, why you should be drinking it, and the health benefits of specific types of tea, what they do for your body. So yeah, let's get right into it. This episode is sponsored by tea. I have so many different brands here, and I'm kidding, it's not sponsored. I just wanted to look like I'm in a cooking show and surround myself with tea. So for those of you that don't know, I am an alternate day faster, which means I eat every other day and I fast every other day. So I get a good 36 hours fasting in between my eating periods. And sometimes it gets hard to fast that long, especially at the beginning if you're new to fasting. But I found one of the best things to help you with this is tea. There are so many good things about tea, and that's what I'm going to get into today. So with tea, you can absolutely have tea while you're fasting if you're doing a fast, as long as you get like a 0-calorie, like regular tea, not anything like sweetened powder or anything, but just like a regular black tea. You can have that during your fast, 0 calories, and it'll help tie you over, and it'll help you feel better. You'll get all these benefits, so it's an amazing thing to help you with your fast if you are fasting. So yeah, little backstory. One of my nicknames is Sweet Tea. That's what a lot of people call me. Just kidding. I was given that nickname like, I don't know how long it's been, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I don't know. But a lot of people call me Tea. That's like my nickname. Most people know me as Tea. I think it's just because my name's kind of long and hard to remember. Taleecia, so a lot of people just call me Tea, and that's stuck, and Tea's been my nickname since I've been a little toddler, little Tea, you know, but someone started calling me Sweet Tea in high school and it just stuck, and so a lot of people know me as Tea. I just really love tea. There's so many things I love about it, so yeah. So first I want to talk about green tea. Green tea is one of the best teas that you can be drinking on a day-to-day basis. Like, if there's any way you can incorporate green tea into your life, you need to, because it's amazing. So compounds in green tea can improve your brain function and make you smarter. Green tea can boost it actually does. It's proven that it boosts your metabolism and helps your physical activity. So if you're working out, pumping some iron, drink some green tea, and you'll be better. Antioxidants in green tea may lower your risk of certain types of cancers. Green tea may help protect your brain in old age as you start aging. If you drink green tea, there are some studies that have been done that people that drink green tea have a healthier brain, and it can also reduce the risk of you getting Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, those type of things. So it does help your brain a lot. Green tea can kill bacteria, which lowers your risk of infection and can also improve your dental health. So that's an awesome thing too. You know, if you're not good enough about brushing your teeth all the time, as much as you should be 10 times a day. You're like, really? Do I need to be brushing my teeth 10 times a day? I just made that up, you know, but scared you, didn't I? Just kidding. Drink some green tea and it could help your dental health as well. Green tea may lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. Green tea can lower your risk of obesity and promote fat burning and help you lose weight. And green tea may help you live longer, which is awesome. Green tea is like up there, like the king of teas. So next, let's talk about ginger tea. I have with me here Ginger Probiotic, which is actually the one I'm drinking right now. It's one of my favorites. This is by the brand Celestial. I can never say that right. Celestial Seasonings, herbal tea, caffeine free. I love this stuff. So an awesome thing about ginger tea is it can relieve nausea. So if you're feeling nauseous, especially if you're new to fasting and you're like, starting to feel a little nauseous, drink some ginger tea and you will be feeling better. Ginger tea improves stomach performance and reduces inflammation. Ginger tea helps fight respiratory problems. If you've got respiratory problems going on, drinking some ginger tea could help you fight that. Ginger tea is also a stress reliever. If you're feeling stressed out, ginger tea can help you calm down a little bit. Ginger tea improves blood circulation, so get that blood flowing better. This one also helps strengthen your immunity, helps your immune system get strengthened up. Actually, on that note, this is actually really cool. So I have a friend that I used to work with, and she, every single day, she made homemade ginger tea. So she like sliced it. It wasn't pre-packaged, but she made ginger tea every single day and she drank it for like she still does this every day. And sometimes she'll put a few other things in it, but it's like the base of it is ginger tea. She said she has not been sick in over 10 years since she started doing that. Like she just drinks ginger tea every day, which is totally awesome. So I have seen it work for your immune system and helping you with sickness and prevent sickness. So that's just like a little fun fact there for you. It can also help with motion sickness. If you get motion sick, drinking some ginger tea can help calm your stomach. And another thing that I really love about ginger tea, I actually had a question on one of my videos and somebody asked me if I had any worse problems while I was fasting during that time of month is what she was asking me generally. And I had to think about it for a minute because I was like, you know, I haven't really noticed anything out of the ordinary, you know, and I had to think back to what I was doing. And I drink this ginger tea a lot. Like this one's definitely one of my favorite ones that I drink the most often. It's very flavorful and I just love the taste of it. But I can almost guarantee that this is one of the reasons that I don't have worsened issues during my menstrual cycle, and it is proven to help with that as well. So that's an awesome thing for that. The last few things with ginger tea, it can help with pain relief and then weight and blood sugar control. So ginger tea is a very powerful tea, just like green tea. There's so many benefits from it, and you can really improve your health if you drink some ginger tea. So my next tea I want to talk about is this one right here. Well, not this one in particular, but chamomile tea. This is my favorite brand of chamomile tea. It is the honey vanilla chamomile tea by the Celestial Seasonings brand. Herbal tea, caffeine free. This is amazing. I absolutely love this tea. It is so sweet and tasty and yummy. But there are so many benefits from chamomile tea. One of the first being that chamomile tea will aid with falling asleep. If you have issues falling asleep at night, drink a cup of chamomile tea. That could help you a lot. I know that fasting does have a side effect of sleep deprivation, not being able to fall asleep, because your brain is like boosted when you're fasting for longer periods of time, and so a lot of times you will have a hard time falling asleep. You can also take melatonin, but if you want just like a natural, easy thing to do, I definitely recommend drinking chamomile tea. That is like one of my favorite things to do, especially at night. You just want something warm and tasty and sweet. This tea is the way to go. It'll help put you to sleep, and it's good. Like, love it. This tea is also a really helpful tea for menstrual pain, cramps, whatever you want to call it. This will help you out a ton. So there's so many different teas that help with that, but this is another one that is awesome for menstrual pain. This tea as well will help aid in treating diabetes, lowering your blood sugar levels. So chamomile is known for that. It also reduces inflammation and can be known to slow down or prevent osteoporosis, as well as helping treat and prevent cancers. It can be known to help aid in that area as well. So chamomile tea is also one of those super teas that just has so many benefits. It can help with cold and flu symptoms. So definitely recommend chamomile tea as one of your teas to have in your house. So the next tea I'm going to talk about is peppermint tea. This tea is amazing as well. I know I say that about all of them, but this is another one of those that's like really, really awesome for your health. You get a lot of benefits from peppermint tea. One of the things that just comes to mind right away when I think of peppermint that I know of is it does help with sickness. That's why, like, I don't know if you've heard this, but everybody says smell peppermint essential oils or eat something pepperminty when you're feeling sick, especially motion sickness, dizziness, that kind of thing, nauseousness. Peppermint is just a natural reliever for that kind of stuff. So if you're feeling sick at all, peppermint tea is another one that just really helps aid in helping you feel better when you're feeling sick. Another amazing thing about peppermint tea is it helps with stress and anxiety. So if you are struggling with stress and anxiety, try to incorporate it more into your diet and drink peppermint tea more often, and it could help calm you down a lot. Peppermint tea boosts your immune system and your digestive system. Another awesome thing about peppermint tea is it does help cure bad breath, which, as I've talked about before, when you're fasting for a long time, or even if you're on the keto diet, you can have some bad breath. So if you don't want to be stinking while you're, hanging out with your friends on your fasting day, bring along some peppermint tea and that'll just cure that right up. Peppermint tea helps clear clogged sinuses, which is awesome. If you're under the weather and got some gunk going on, it could help break that up, and yeah. It also helps with headaches and migraines. So if you have a headache, migraine, peppermint tea can help relieve some of that pain and help you feel better. Peppermint tea can also help fight bacterial infection. So that is another tea that helps with fighting bacteria. It can improve your energy, and then it can also be a sleep aid as well, just like the chamomile tea. So there are amazing benefits to peppermint tea, just as much as some of these other ones, but a little different. That's what I love, is teas are so awesome. There's so many benefits in each of them, but they're each a little different. If you're looking for specific tea to help with something, look it up. I'm sure there is. Tea is such an amazing natural remedy for a lot of issues in our lives. So next I'm going to talk about chai tea. I love chai tea. It is my all-time favorite tea. Ever since I was a little girl, my dad used to take me to coffee shops. Every weekend we'd go to one coffee shop, and he would get his coffee and I would get my chai tea. I have always loved it. It's just my go-to drink anytime I go to a new coffee shop. And it's actually really funny because if we go to a new place and I order a chai tea, I can tell you the brand of chai tea that it is, because there's like different specific brands that a lot of like coffee shops use. And then like the style, if you know anything about like chai tea, they have like spiced or more of the sweet ones, or they have vanilla. There's so many different brands. I pretty much know most chai teas as far as that goes, but I am gonna say chai tea, if you go and order it at a coffee shop, is probably not that healthy. It's usually just a mix of milk and sugar and then tea flavoring. That's what a lot of your coffee drinks are anyways at a coffee shop. But when I talk about the benefits of chai tea in a second, like it's not coming, I'm sure you can get some benefits, but usually if you order a chai tea out, it's gonna be really sugary, which is not as good for you. But anyways, long story short, I love chai tea. I love homemade chai teas. So chai tea can help boost your heart health, reduce your blood sugar levels, aid in digestion, and help you lose weight. Chai tea can also help alleviate nausea, and it can help with aches and pains. So there are a lot of benefits of chai tea as well. And lastly, I'm just gonna talk about black tea for a minute. Black tea can help your gut health. It helps with digestion. It may lower blood pressure and reduce risk of strokes, boosts your heart health and has antioxidant properties, may reduce the risk of cancer and promotes healthy bones. So ultimately, there's probably more you can look up yourself, but there are so many benefits from teas. I just wanted to mention black tea because that's a base in a lot of flavored teas. So if you go and find a flavored tea at the store, a lot of them will be black tea that's flavored a certain way, or that's just your typical regular cup of tea. Like if you get iced tea anywhere, it's usually black tea. There are just so many benefits to teas, and you really should try to be drinking more tea in your life. You can just see the benefits from it, and I just love, love, love teas. There are so many ways you can drink them. I'm gonna kind of mention this too. You can do cold brew tea, and you don't have to just drink hot tea or make it hot. If you make cold brew tea, there are also benefits in that as well. So if you do cold brew, it can reduce the caffeine levels if you want to get a little less caffeine in, depending on the tea you make, obviously. If you do caffeine-free tea, then it's not going to have any caffeine, but it can bring down the levels of caffeine if you were wanting that. It can also help make your tea sweeter if you did a cold brew tea. And it doesn't have as much of the bitter taste. Like, I don't know if you've ever left a tea bag in your cup for too long, and then you get down to the bottom, it's just like bitter. Doing a cold brew tea helps it not be as bitter, and it can also bring out more flavor in the tea or different flavors that you haven't noticed in a tea before. So there's a lot of really cool things you can do with cold brew. Just look it up for a specific type of tea. There's like different hours that you want to generally make your cold brew tea in, but basically you just get your tea and you put it in with water and put it in your fridge overnight or for a certain amount of time, and then you just take it out and it's made, and it's really good. I've mentioned this before, but if you don't like the flavor of plain green tea and you want to get the benefits from it, or black tea, or even some of the other ones, you can always add an extra flavored tea to it. So if you're making green tea and you don't like the flavor of it, throw in like a peach tea or a chai tea or a peppermint tea, and it can make it taste really good, and you're still getting the benefits from the green tea. So that's an easy way to make it flavored and really good. Tea also helps keep you hydrated, cold brew tea especially. Overall, there are so many teas that you can try. If you don't like certain teas, then try a new flavor. There's so many different kinds, and you can just get so many benefits from drinking tea. So keep trying new flavors, and you might find one that you absolutely love, and it could help your health. So just do it. Just get some tea, drink some more tea. It'll help your life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.